episode of Captain N Cards, where today I am opening up a hobby box of the CHL and AHL from the 24-25 years. I was just really into the preseason this year. I know the first couple years I watched hockey, I never really got into it, but there's been a couple of names and people I've been interested in kind of seeing how they play, and so I figured we kind of just say goodbye to the preseason and maybe see if we can't find some familiar names like Michael Misa. Let's just have a fun rip and see where things go. I hope you guys had a good preseason if you watch it. I know not a lot of people really get into the preseason. It only matters if your team is winning, then the preseason is an indication for the year, but if they're losing, then it's kind of like it doesn't matter. But it's fun watching, I think, even the preseason hockey, especially the people that are buying for spots on a roster. So let's see, we've got the CHL box with Michael Misa on front. It's 24-25 hobby box where we can collect at least one autograph or outburst card per box. 16 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, so you get a lot of cards in here. Yeah, looks like their inserts are in the lab, prominent combos, and that's a rocket. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into these 12 packs here. All right, let's go ahead and get started with pack number 1 here. From the Erie Otters, we've got Pano Fimis. Looks a little bit different. Louis Gendron from the Cape Breton Eagles. Vincent Collard. Jan Golisic. Eric's Matiko, Braxton Whitehead, Emile Perron, Isaac Pohl. Oh, nice. First draft of William Yared, numbered 11 out of 125. Look at that card. That is a cool card. It looks like it might be a red parallel to the first draft. All right, that's kind of awesome. Let's go ahead and set that aside so it's safe. Justin Carbonneau, Luke Mistelbacher, Juraj Pekarczyk, Caden Pitry, Sawyer Manio, Caden Price, and with the Edmonton Oil Kings, Blake Fiddler. All right, that was pack number 1, and so far none of the names I recognize, just in case you couldn't tell by the probably butchering of some of the names, so I apologize about that. It's easier, I know, once you like hear them or know the player, but it's hard to keep up with so many people, so many different leagues and teams. All right, let's go ahead and move on to pack number 2 here. What a terrible rip, but we've got Kevin He, Adrian Misiljevic, Cohen Klassen, Reed Anderson from the Wenatchee Wild. Reed Anderson. Tyson Duquette. Justin Cody. Emmett Finney. Ooh, what do we got here? Stars of Andrew Cristall with the Spokane Chiefs. And then here's the first draft. It looks like it's just the regular insert, but it's Parker Vaughan. And then we've got with the Kingston Fanatics, Jacob Batiglia, Ethan Belchez, what's up, Kevin? Thomas Verdon, Cole Davis, Sam Orimba, Braden McCallum, and then we've got Terrell Goldsmith for the final base card there. All right, we got the regular first draft card, so now we can kind of see what they look like side by side there, but let's go ahead and get into pack number 3. Okay, Max Graham, Luke Woodworth, Alexis Bernier, Ryder McIntyre, Cooper Foster, Jack Deaver, Jan Jan Sprinar, Matej Pekar, star rookie with the Seattle Thunderbirds. What do we got? Prominent combos of Lars Steiner and Bill Zonin with the Huskies. Logan McCutcheon, Trent Swick, Owen Conrad, Easton Wainwright, Gabriel Frasca, Alexis Bork, and Lincoln Moore. All right, still looking for that Michael Misa. Even if it's just a base card, we'll take it. Oh, that pack basically ripped itself open. Jules Bouillard, Matthias Rosu, Vince Ellie, Leighton Feist, Rylan Roersma, Connor Hidvitston, Max Namastinikov, Elliot Dubé with the St. John Sea Dogs star rookie. In the lab of Jules Bouillard. I feel like we have him somewhere. Matthew Butler, Christopher Thibodeau, Maverick LaChance, Ben Danford, Chase Wutsky, Tyler Peddle, and Aaron Obobaifo. Alright, I'm getting down to our last two packs here. We've got Ty Halliburton, Ryan Abraham, Max Curran, Thomas Mersick with the Prince Albert Raiders, another Prince Albert Raider with Evan Van Gorp. We've got Brad Gardner, Malcolm Spence, Antonin Verol. Look at that. We've got another prominent combos of Caleb Denoyer and Julius Sumpf with the Moncton Wildcats. Tanner Howie, Julius Mietinen, Cam Allen, Jacob Steinman, Lucas Dragsevic, Jacob Cloutier, and Justin Kipke. All right, last pack, and then we'll go see how Captain's doing. Jacob Newcomb, Luis Francois Bellinger, Noah Chadwick, Grayson Sachin, Jet LaJoy, Joey Willis, Philip Velu, Miko Lepa with the star rookie, and then we got Miko Lepa again, numbered 13 out of 100 UD exclusive. Nice, dude. We're getting some really cool inserts here. Miko Lepa with the Victoriaville Tigers, star rookie. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to our final stack here. Pack number 7. Will it have 77? We got Colby Huggin, Jacob Oster, Tyson Jugnoth, Isaac Maynard, Will McFadden, Jonathan Mealy, Elliot Italian, Luke Misa with the Brampton Steelhead Stars, so that we got the brother there. Prominent combos of Carter Yakmachuk and Oliver Tulk with the Calgary Hitmen. Jackson Smith, Johan Loshing, Jordan Turigny, Xavier Villanueve, Jari Kikkanen, Ryan Brown, and Olivier Lampron, all on our base cards there. So let's see, let's take another look at the star from the Bramptons. All right, next pack here. All right, we got the older brother in Luke Misa, Caswell, Diego Butazzoni, Carlin De Zande, Justice Christensen from the Prince Albert Raiders, Jake Carabella, Hugo Primu, Quinn Kennedy, Nilo-Pekka Muhonen, and then what do we got? We got In the Lab with Vince Ellie from the Shawinigan Cataracts. Okay. Base card of Dominic Ryman, Aiden O-Ring, Luis Felix Karios, Connor Levi, Matthew Andonovsky, and Lou Levesky. I stopped recording and then opened this pack without realizing I forgot to hit record again, but we got Callum Ritchie, New York Islanders rookie, so kind of a cool little find there. We're getting closer to some of the names that have been playing this season that I recognize. That's the key, that I recognize. Bo Jelsma, Nick Lardis, Emil Hemming, Marcus Kiersey, Christoph Macias, Chase Lefebvre, Nathan Levesque, Berkeley Catton. We got an In the Lab of Thomas Verdon from the Huskies, Tyler Challenger, Angus McDonnell, Sam McHugh, Tyson Cogan, Ryder Ritchie, Jack Van Volsen, and Liam Stutska. All right, final two packs here. Felix Lacerte, Cole Reshnev, Ethan Hay, what is this, Charlie Paquette, Nate Miskey, Ethan Miedema, Niall Crocker, star rookie of Ryder Carey from the North Bay Battalion. That we got our auto of Maddox Dongenay with the Quebec Ramparts star rookie auto. That's nice. Anthony Cristoforo, Matthew Schaefer, Miguel Marquez, Spencer Gill, Tyler Thorpe, Jan Spoonar, and Rylan Gold. Last pack here. Cameron Reed, Oliver Howdy, Ruslan Karamov, Thomas Rousseau, Dominic Pilote, Brody McConnell Barker, Alex Ferrand, Sudbury Wolves, stars of Zane Parake from the Saginaw Spirit, and then we've got that's a heater of Tyler McKenzie, Tanner Molendyke from the Kingston Frontanics, Cedric Gwindon, Maxim Corsel, Antoine Dorian, Jackson Parsons, Cohen Miller, and Mike Levin. Those were the base cards, and that was it for our 24-25 CHL box strip. Stick around for the next video, which will show the AHL. And as I said, I hope the preseason went really well. I hope you had fun watching it, and now we're just getting ready to get into the season. Let's go.